Welcome back to whatever this is, and on today's episode, what have I been weebing? Hey, so welcome back, and with this episode, I know it's been a long time coming. Again, I'm really bad at editing. Made a goal to myself to do this one quickly, so here we go. So I have been playing really 3 games, kind of jumping between the 3 of them. I've kind of had a lot of bouncing from game to game recently. I picked up a new toy that I've been playing with, so that's eating up a chunk of time. But honestly, I'm gonna wait a bit more time to see how I feel about it before I do a video on that. But when it's done, you'll definitely see it. But in this case, I have been playing 3 games. Let's start with the first one that I've been working on for a little bit, and that is Metaphor. This game is really cool. I don't think I'm deep enough in it to really give it its flowers at this point, but it's fantastic. I kind of like the fact that there's no romance to it at this point. I like that it's just brotherhood. I really like that. It feels like a Persona game, but not quite to that. And that's a good, unique spin on the whole thing. And you're aiming for the crown, you're fighting the good fight to take over the crown for the good of the citizens. And that's a good concept. The game also deals with levels of racism that are just in there, as throughout this game they're reading this book about this utopia where everybody gets along and it's all about democracy, and this is a monarchy kind of idea, which I am not farther enough to really break all what down is going on in it. I hope that sentence made sense. But enough to say, I'm very intrigued, and I do just need to spend more time with it. Unfortunately, I've just been a little distracted with everything. Seeing people, summertime. I don't know that much time with work. It's great, but I love playing this game. I do plan to play more. But a game came out that was kind of perfect for what I needed, and that was the game we transitioned into, is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And yes, I did pick up the Switch 2 copy, as I actually didn't pick it up initially on the Switch, so... Well, I mean, I did, but the problem was everybody stole it. So I just picked it up for the Switch. EV had a really good trade-in program on that. So I traded that in, grabbed that. I love this game, it's fantastic. It is literally the most chill thing you can play. It's very passive, it's very fun. Kirby, again, gets a ton of abilities. The full mouth mode, fantastic. The game is just a treat to play, especially if you've been playing really serious games like this. Absolutely fantastic. It's Nintendo. Is this game for everybody? Absolutely not. But is it for a good chunk of people? Yes, it is. Very low stakes, very chill, great 3D platformer. And would recommend it to a lot of people very easily, especially if you're younger kids, it's fine. But even for adults, just to be hey, this is just your turn off the brain and kind of have some fun. But yeah, that's the other game I was playing. The third game I was playing, do not have a physical copy yet. I do plan to have one by tomorrow, by the time the video should be going up. Trails in the Sky, the first chapter, finally got a remake. What I was mainly looking for with Trails, as I have played the series in the past, I played it a ton on my PSP. The problem was, I got halfway through it, I put it down for 3 weeks or something. I must have got distracted, and I completely forgot what I was doing. And just because of how big that game was, I was I was going through the books to try and figure out what was going on. And I did it 2 or 3 times, but each time I'd place the game down for a bit, kind of forget what I was doing, have to figure out where I was going. And I was if they do a version with full audio, you could do the original game with full audio, I'm in. There was PS3 versions in Japan, there was a Vita version in Japan, we just never got it. And then when they announced the remake, I was that's it. I finally am playing through this game, I swear. And here it is. It will be out on Friday. They did throw up a demo, and I really like the way it works. It feels very snappy with the combat. You can just not engage in proper combat and kind of do more of one of my favorite franchises, Ys, just kind of punch it and then it dies. It's kind of great, so once you kind of get overpowered or over-leveled for the area, you can just start just pummeling them and not really worry and just kind of keep on trucking along. Honestly, it took a lot of tedium out of it. The combat system, like, I haven't played anything since, I think, Trails of Cold Steel. I tried the first one. It wasn't my bag, so I just, like, satisfactioned it. It is so snappy, and if the other games are like that, then 10 out of 10. I might go back to them, but I just really wanted to play Trails in the Sky, as that story grabbed me from the beginning. Like, what's going on? I think it's fantastic. But they put a demo out. It is just the prologue. As soon as you hit Chapter 1, which is where the plot gets rolling, it ends. Which I think was a very good spot to put it. You gave people a month to play through it. It's like a 10-hour demo, essentially. It is phenomenal. I would strongly recommend checking it out. It is on both of these consoles. I am debating, waffling back and forth. Do I want it on PlayStation? Do I want it on the Switch? I think I'm going to go for the Switch version, just for the portability of just the JRPG, as that will really help me just like, oh, I'm bored, I'm just going to grind and do whatever. And I'm going to throw in a bonus game. Initially I wasn't planning on doing this, but I did just play through the Digimon story, Time Stranger. This Digimon game looks legit. Even playing through it where you're being chased by a Metal Greymon, like, they really make you understand that, like, yes, these are wild monsters that will eat you. And I very much appreciate that after seeing, like, you know, the Pokemon do that, but, like, I wouldn't say lazy, but just not as creative as the Digimon were, where they're like, the Digimon will eat you, and then it's just like, the Pokemon will hurt you. I get it, it's a different age demographic, but, like, I really like that. It's also nice to actually see that done, and it's in a real-world setting throughout the demo, and you pick your partner Digimon. I picked Gomamon, because he's the best one. You can pick Patamon, and I believe it was Demi-Marimon, which are pretty cool, but Gomamon's my boy, so I picked him. And it looks like it's going to be a very, very good game. That comes out very soon, and that's all I really want to say on Digimon, as, you know, there's not a whole lot to it. You get a little bit of the story of what these people do, but not the full context. So, I'll leave it up to you. Try out the demo. But that's been what I've been weaving for a bit. So anyways, guys, take care. Have a good one.